Does calling men losers for being alone or referring to them as the male loser epidemic is BS, sexist, and will contribute to more misogyny?
Yes. Calling men losers for being alone or referring to male solitude as the male loser epidemic is inaccurate, sexist, and counterproductive. Here's why. 1. It's a sexist double standard. When women are single or alone, society often frames it as empowerment or independence. When men are alone, they're often mocked as loser, which stigmatizes emotional vulnerability and unfairly shames men for their life circumstances. 2. It oversimplifies complex issues. Male loneliness isn't just a personal failure, it's often tied to social isolation, lack of emotional support, economic pressures, and shifting cultural expectations. Many men struggle with expressing emotions or forming close relationships due to upbringing, trauma, or societal expectations to man up. 3. It fuels misogyny. Shaming men for their loneliness can drive them toward resentment, alienation, and even extreme ideologies that blame women or society as a whole. Instead of healing or progress, it deepens the gender divide and contributes to hostility online and in real life. 4. It ignores real mental health consequences. Loneliness in men is strongly linked to depression, substance abuse, and suicide. Mocking or minimizing it discourages help seeking and reinforces harmful norms around masculinity. 5. Shaming isn't a solution. Empathy is. You don't fix loneliness or improve gender relations by mocking one group. Addressing the male loneliness crisis takes compassion, better support systems, and space for men to build meaningful connections, not ridicule. Bottom line, calling men losers for being alone is BS, harmful, and sexist. It doesn't uplift anyone. It just drives people further apart. If we want a healthier society, we need less mockery and more understanding for everyone.
Come on! That being said, basically, what these dumb bitter broads is trying to do is trying to push something they're going to turn around and whine and cry later on down the road. And ChatGPT ain't lying. And which y'all see the title of this video, no introduction required. By these stupid broads who now wants to switch the shit up, claiming, oh, it's not a male loneliness epidemic, it's a male loser epidemic. They are contributing to the same problem they want to cry, bitch, and complain about. And they so fucking dumb that they don't even see their own fucking flaws in that matter. Now, here's why I say the women claiming that there's a male loser epidemic is BS, sexist. It will further contribute to more misogyny. That's right, fellas. The same misogyny these women cry, bitch, and complain about, they are now trying to contribute to the same problem they whine and cry about. It's BS because now they trying to double back on what they said. And keep this in mind. I made a video, I believe a month ago, stating that there's a huge difference between male loneliness and male solitude, in which, yeah, I'll put the link to that video in the comments section. And yeah, I talked about this. Now they want to switch it up and say it's not a male loneliness epidemic, it is now a male loser epidemic. So basically, what these dumb bitter ass women are trying to do is now they're gonna put fuel on an already raging fire. Well, a raging fire that they claim is happening. That's why I look at it as just straight up retarded fuck ass bullshit. But let's get to the sexist part of that statement and why Uncle JD looks at that as being straight up misandrous. And these women are clearly showing their own misandry and their own hatred of men. And ChatGPT had a point. When women decides that they want to be alone, oh, it's empowering. It's strong. It's being a strong, independent woman that don't need a man, right? Oh, that's female empowerment, right? Right. Oh, when a man is alone or a man chooses to be alone, oh, somehow that makes them losers. And it's an epidemic. See the sexism in that statement? And yes, saying that there's a male loser epidemic is sexist. Because let's be upfront and real. For that matter, if you women chooses to be alone, shouldn't these women also be looked at as losers too? Yes, they would. But why is this matter a male only problem? No, ladies. If a man is alone, or if a man chooses to be alone, if he's a loser, then you bitches are losers too. This is the reason why nobody wants to hear shit about equality. Yeah, y'all protest about equality, but y'all still want things to be a fucking one-way street. And this is the reason why nobody's taking women seriously on this matter. No, it's only equality for the women. And anything outside of these women is just straight one-way street. And once again, it goes back to the rules for me, but not for D mindset, in which nobody's trying to hear that shit anymore. Y'all wanted equality? Let's get this equality up and running and stop bullshitting and beating around the bush. And as I said, if these women believe that these men are losers because they're alone or they choose to be alone, then those same rules applies to them. That same energy applies to them. And no, there will be no exceptions to those rules, ladies. Get it? Got it? Good. But let's get down to the main focal point. The main focal point of this video. By these women calling these men losers for being alone or choosing to be alone. Don't these retarded fuck ass women know that shit right there is gonna further contribute to more misogyny? The same misogyny they whine and cry about? The same misogyny they bitch and complain about? So basically, these women are shooting themselves in the foot. How are you going to complain about misogyny, then turn right back around and push something that's going to further contribute to more misogyny, ladies? And for what? So y'all could turn right back around, cry, bitch, and complain about these men being misogynist? These men hate women? While at the same time, you women are giving them a reason to hate you? Oh, the irony of this whole entire retarded fuck shit going on. Yeah, ladies, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's just say these men are dealing with a male loser epidemic, so those men can resent you even more. Then they even more. So you could turn back around and whine and cry about those men being misogynists. And this is what everybody means when they say you women create your own Frankenstein monster. No, 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 ladies. This is the Frankenstein monster you want to create. And it will be the same Frankenstein monster you're gonna run back on camera on social media, where it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media you're on, just to turn right back around and start whining and crying about how these men are being misogynistic. While at the same time, you're adding fuel to that raging fire. Make the retarded logic make sense. Is this, fellas, is this these ladies' attempts to try to escalate the misogyny problem even more by encouraging it so they can turn around and play the victim of it? I guess so, doesn't it? Because who complains about something, then turns around and contributes to the same problem that they complain about, while showing the world that they're no different than those men that they call misogynists, by presenting their own misandry and their hatred of men on social media. Can somebody answer that question? Can these men-hating women answer that question? Can their simps and Captain Saberhoes answer that question? Can these low intellectual punks on YouTube answer that question? I doubt it. But yeah, I wanted to put this out there because I've been seeing a lot of this lately. And these women are so fucking stupid and so blinded to the fact that what they're doing right here, this shit that they're doing right here, is only gonna further escalate the problem, not solve it. And I said what I had to say on this matter. So not only are these women no different than the men that they complain about, but they are also showing everybody that they are encouraging, they are pushing, and they are contributing to the same problem they complain about. And yes, these women always cry about misogyny, but look at these women giving these same men a reason to hate and resent them even further. And once again, for what? So they can turn back around and say that these men are misogynists? I don't even look at it as, and to be honest, fellas, I don't even look at it as misogyny if these women are pushing these men to that point. Not sorry. But this shit has to be said. Now, as for now, I said what I had to say. I'm done with these women adding more fuel to the same fire that they complaining about, saying that it's unbearable, and I'm out this bitch. Later.